Hello, hello, hello. It's Lorenzo. And it's weird to say that after what's, I feel, more than a decade of not recording videos and sharing them here with you. But I had to. I had to, given that the pre-alpha of Kitten Space Agency was just released. And as I'm sure you're aware, 99% of all the videos I made were with Kerbal Space Program. I think there's like 500 of them on the channel. They're all still there. And I was young and ambitious and figured myself to be a aspiring YouTube star, which I never became. I made other career choices, and I'm a established professional at the moment. So also, it's not gonna go back to the 1-2 videos a week rhythm. Absolutely not. I lost my ambition to become a YouTuber. But every 1 or 2 years, I would get a comment saying like, "Oh, this was cool. At one point, I will wake up and there will be a new video." So I don't even remember who put it, but if it's you, this is the video. This is the video after 10 years where we're gonna look at another space game, because this is KSP2. Of course, there was the actual KSP2 where I also considered to make this video, but I didn't because I didn't trust in the project, and sadly that was right. It crashed and burned. I bought it, played it for an hour, refunded it. Too bad, so sad. But YouTube is full of politics, of analysis, of deep dives on what happened, what went wrong with that game. You can check it out if you're curious, or you already know. I'm not gonna do that. What I think is the summary is there was corporate shenanigans, and then a lot of the developers and the modders, they moved to a new firm, I forget even the name, and start working on Kitten Space Agency, which I think is a working title because the kittens, they don't really match with space exploration, I suppose. They were dogs. Um, but yeah, here we go, pre-alpha. The screen, we're literally doing the first look together. I started it up. I checked the settings and made the recording happen, but otherwise I did nothing. So we're having a first look, all of us together, and it just dumps you in here with some capsule. And I also read the control screen, or the control screen, or the tutorial window where it says the controls, which are basically the same as KSP. So now I'm trying to rotate it. Can already see that the graphics are a hell of a lot better. It also feels more heavy. Like with KSP, you could turn on a dime. Here, it doesn't do that. I wonder if I hit T. Yeah, if I hit T, I don't even know. It's muscle memory. If I hit T, it stabilizes. It activates the SAS, even though it doesn't say that it goes to no rotation. So yeah, clearly the same developers here. So I wonder what happens if I press Shift. Shift is not the throttle up. Okay, so there goes my muscle memory. And if we had spacebar, nothing there. So there's a button called burn here. Let's see. Let's see how we can initiate this engine. Engine, ignite. Hey, look at that. We're going somewhere. Manual thruster controls disabled when auto attitude is active. Okay, so we can steer. Do we have propellant? Oh, we have a propellant window here. We have a lot of propellant. It's not draining too fast. We have, am I reading this right? Do we have a 1359 kilometers per second of delta V? Okay, that's a nice tutorial craft. We can go anywhere. Okay, okay. X is still engine cutoff, so that muscle memory does still work. That means we can go somewhere, even though this looks like a Gemini capsule extended, if anything. That means we can do stuff. Let's see what happens if we hit M for map. Yeah, also very familiar. So we have a periapse here. We have a patched conic display. We have Luna here. And oh, it's a comet. Oh, we have the solar system. Look, it looks fairly technical, but also clean and usable. So far, I like this. Of course, the moon is the clear candidate to go, but let's not go there. I figure everyone will have done that 700 times. Let's see if we can go to Eros. We can double click on it. We have target here, time until close approach. This is all grayed out, so we need to, yeah, we're currently not intercepting it at all. It had, let's see if we go back there. There were controls for like flight planning. We're gonna try those out. And also I remember there were several craft in orbit we could switch through. So let's maybe try that. Oh, here's the kitten. Okay. We can wiggle its little legs back and forth and side to side. Okay, cool. We'll leave that kitten there. And oh, we have here. Oh, this is the actual Gemini analog. This has no delta V. And then this is rocket. Rocket has places to go. So if we hit F3, something was meant to happen. Oh, it's freezing. So something happened in the background, but I don't know what. Ah, there we go. Now we can do it. Okay, F3 gives us a ground track. This is nice. This looks more professional. This is like, I can imagine when you have a bunch of satellites, maybe it will become obvious. Maybe you can do planning, like where is the tracking antenna so that we can control the thing or whatever. Right now it's nice, but not really usable for our purposes because we want to go to a comet. F4, look at that. Transfer planner integrated with the thing. Oh, we could do a rendezvous with Gemini, but no, we're not going to do that. We wanted to go to Eros. Was it Eris? I thought it was Eros. Eros. Okay, well, the transfer planner is going to help us to go to Eris. We see what's happening there. To do a homeland transfer there will take 102 years. That's fine because kittens are long-lived. But we have a shit ton of delta V, so we can probably go faster, right? Can we do a brachistochrone or like this? These are not faster. Like a direct intercept. Well, why not try out a time warp as well? See if we can easily warp 100 years. If we look at the window at the top here, the one I'm moving now, it has a 4-digit year counter for mission elapsed time. That's ambitious. It has simulation speed with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 orders of magnitude. So we can crank this up to 100 million times normal time. Then I don't know if my math is right, but 100 years would be like 1/1,000,000th of a year, which is like 1/10,000th of a day, which is a couple of seconds. So don't quote me on that. But we'll see how that goes. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go homeland to Eris. Maximum flight time 153 years. Fine. Set the target, and then is this just it? How do we do this? Towards target. Okay, that's probably not what we want, but it is what we want if we want to go straight. If we want to go direct trajectory. I wonder, must have a valid orbit. Am I not in orbit? Did I ruin the orbit with... Oh, I'm already on a escape trajectory and I'm already encountering Luna. That seems awfully convenient. We're gonna cancel that. We're gonna go to Eris. So then that means we need to get in our Earth orbit again. Then we do relative to surface. No, relative to orbit, we want to go behind. I think that's retrograde. Or here we can go retrograde. That's what we want. This is a nice, it's a bit big in the UI, but it's a nice flight computer. I like it. And then we're gonna burn this engine. This is, oof, that's right in our face. We're gonna burn this engine and, look at that. We're gonna see our orbit decrease slowly. Is it still on? Oh, it went off when it went to the map view. So here is a control rocket tab and then ignite. So if you go to the map, it stops and then you can turn it on again on the map. Great. Okay, so now we have some kind of a wonky orbit. I think we're gonna crash into the planet. I wonder if there's aerodynamics and all of that stuff in this alpha already. We're not gonna test that today. We're gonna here we got the calculate button on the transfer planning. So calculate. Oh, it's actually calculating. I wonder if this is really crunching numbers in the background or if this is a gamified progress bar to make it seem more weighty. I'm leaning actually towards the second, because if it's taking legitimately like 10 to 20 seconds of calculation, that's going to be a high fidelity transfer window, I would think. But yeah, we can try that by doing another one to the moon, see if that goes faster or takes the exact same time, because I would wonder that I would imagine that that is a lot easier, or a lot more quick to calculate. If this is really doing a sick long calculation, that's impressive and also kind of nice. Okay, I would have to study this. I'm leaning now towards it being an actual calculation of a shit ton of different permutations and options to get this nice pork chop plot. I don't know what a Lambert transfer is. Select best delta V, that's also good. Let's create it. And then our periapsis. Oh my god, I'm just gonna click next on everything, otherwise it's gonna be a very boring video. Do we have now a maneuver? Time to burn, yeah, 36 days. Start burn in 36 days. And then do it for 3 minutes. Okay. Can we warp to that? Warp to the planned burn time. And remember, we have our periapsis inside the atmosphere, so I wonder how that will go. I think we are now on the surface. Exactly because of that reason. So it does have aerodynamics, and we are not going to Eris today. Okay, we will find out how to stop the time warp. Yerpy derp. I think muscle memory again. Yeah, simulation real time. Just go dash. And we're actually in the water. Okay, can we reset this? Simulation. Reset settings is not what we're looking for. Universe. Vessels. Bodies. File. I think we can... Oh, we can make saves. That's nice. Oh, here's a good window. Okay, this is getting boring. Oh, look, we can go to like Hunter. Oh, that's the kitten again. We cannot do nothing with her. Immediately assuming it's a her. I won't gender the kitten. I'm sorry. Oh, look at that. Here, this, we have a second chance with Gemini something. We have 1500 kilometers per second of delta V. And then, okay, we'll go quickly to like Luna. Or no, this is, it did reset itself somehow. It knows that we want a rocket in orbit. Okay, I don't know. This thing knows me. We want to go to Luna. It's now in hours instead of years. So if I do calculate, okay, so it absolutely really calculates it, because this took like 1 second. And then can I create it? See, this is what people should do. You shouldn't go to weird comments that you don't know about. Don't go with strange comments that are offering you candy either. You know what's good for you. I want to do the maneuver now. Do I still need to create it? Select best delta V. Yeah, do it. Yeah, anywhere. Oh, I need to pick one because it's all equal. Okay, pick. I want one that leaves soon. I think they're all pretty much the same. Pick this one. Create. Create. Okay, something is not doing it. So we'll do it manually. Is we can still do that. Do I need to set target before that works? Create, recalculate. Time unit hours. Can we not get there in the flight time? Recalculate. Create maneuver. I want the maneuver node. I kind of want the maneuver node, but maybe this one. I don't know. This is boring. We'll do it manually. Okay. Set target. Viewing Luna. Okay. I don't think we can use the KSP trick of burning when it rises because this is the solar system and not the Kerbal system. But we can just eyeball our trajectory and see what happens. That'll be fun. We'll go prograde and ignite the engine because then we can probably steer more better. And again, ignite it. Yeah, that's good. We see our orbit is rising. And we're absolutely gonna miss the moon. So we're gonna, oh, and for some reason the muscle memory didn't, the X didn't shut down the engine this time. So we're gonna go back a little bit. We're gonna get this. No worries, no worries, no worries. The nav ball, I haven't really looked at the nav ball yet, but okay, let's go retrograde. We're already burning the engine a lot. So, oh yeah, look at that. This engine really doesn't gimbal, and maybe we're out of RCS or something. It is steering. Oh no, there it just. Oh, look at that! It's smart enough to not burn the RCS while the vector is already changing. That's nice. And I think I completely messed it up now. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. That's not too bad because we want to aim somewhere here. So we want to warp somewhere here. Can I? What is this? A burn. Oh, I can actually do the maneuver planning. Okay, that's nice. Multiplier, we need more. Okay, so yeah, yeah. You're still with me, then you have a lot of patience, which I commend you for. Well done. And that's also, if there's gonna be more videos, that's the vibe that they're gonna have. They're gonna be like old Uncle Bob playing with rockets and yammering about what he's doing. This shit is bullshit. Way too overconfident. That, oh, it's so easy to go to Luna. Anyone can do it. But look at that. This is the real solar system. Not everything is neatly in the same plane. I would really have to fine tune this maneuver node. So, and I don't want to do that because then this video will take forever and it will be very boring. So what we're instead gonna do is we're just gonna empty this entire tank on prograde, see how fast we can go, and see where we end up. No maneuvers, no steering, just full throttle. And actually, look, we have a rather impressive physical time warp. We can go up to like 600 times while still calculating the rocket burn. So from first impressions, this engine is actually a shit ton more advanced than the KSP engine, which is really promising. So all the things that we all tried desperately to play in KSP, like future engines, electric propulsion, colonization, mining, etc., it was all done. It was all modded in, but let's be honest, it was also kind of janky. Your colonies would clip into the ground and explode. The electric propulsion was there, but you would have to leave the computer running for like 7 hours or whatever. And we all did it because we're space nerds and we're down for that sort of thing. But this is looking like it might work a hell of a lot better. Let's have a quick look at the map. Where are we? See, focus the vessel. See, we're heading somewhere. We're heading somewhere. We are absolutely booking it out of the solar system because 1500 kilometers per second of delta V is immense. You need like 30 kilometers per second or something, like even less, to escape the solar system. So we did that like 40 times. Do we have a speed indicator somewhere? Oh, look, speed is maxed. So it's funny, there's 4 digits for year and 9 digits for warp speed, but there's 3 digits for for physical speed. Yeah, maybe give some digits of the warp multiplier to the actual speed readout. Speaking of the warp multiplier, let's see if we can, what happens if we crank that up to 1 billion. Is it gonna explode? Because we are booking it out of the solar system. The frame rate is tanking. We are now at some millions. I wonder what they did with the floating point precision and the Kraken, so to say. We cannot go any higher. So the maximum time warp is 7. Is it 7 million? Yeah, 7,776,000 times normal speed. And it seems like it's actually crunching the numbers because our frame rate is absolutely gone. And we are, because of that low frame rate, we're at a speed of like 3 seconds per day, which I think is still, actually that's much less than this 7 million times. So the frame rate is hamstringing us here. I think there should be place for non-physical time warp, because it's still going to take a long time to time warp, for example, a Mars transit this way, which would be on the order of like 100 days. That's going to be boring. But I'm sure they will think of something. Let's kill this time warp. Let's kill the video. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know your comments. Let me know if you're still alive. Let me know how you're doing. And maybe see you in another week, month, decade. We'll figure it out. Thanks and enjoy your day.